Narrated by Anas bin Malik. The Prophet peace be upon him never raised his hands for any invocation except for that of istisqa, and he used to raise them so much that the whiteness of his armpits became visible. Note, it may be that Anas did not see the Prophet peace be upon him raising his hands, but it is narrated that the Prophet peace be upon him used to raise his hands for invocations other than istisqa. Narrated by Aisha. Whenever Allah's Messenger peace be upon him saw the rain, he used to say, O Allah! Let it be a strong fruitful rain. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. In the lifetime of Allah's Messenger peace be upon him the people were afflicted with a famine year. While the Prophet was delivering the khutbah, sermon, on the pulpit on a Friday, a Bedouin stood up and said, O Allah's Messenger peace be upon him! The livestock are dying and the families, offspring, are hungry, please pray to Allah to bless us with rain. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him raised both his hands towards the sky, and at that time there was not a trace of cloud in the sky. Then the clouds started gathering like mountains. Before he got down from the pulpit I saw rainwater trickling down his beard. It rained that day, the next day, the third day, the fourth day until the next Friday, when the same Bedouin or some other person stood up, during the Friday khutbah, and said, O Allah's Messenger peace be upon him! The houses have collapsed and the livestock are drowned. Please invoke Allah for us. So Allah's Messenger peace be upon him raised both his hands and said, O Allah! Around us and not on us. Whichever side the Prophet peace be upon him directed his hand, the clouds dispersed from there till a hole, in the clouds, was formed over Medina. The valley of Kanat remained flowing with water for 1 month, and none came from outside who didn't talk about the abundant rain. Narrated by Anas. Whenever a strong wind blew, anxiety appeared on the face of the Prophet, fearing that wind might be a sign of Allah's wrath. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. The Prophet peace be upon him said, I was granted victory with As-Saba and the nation of Ad was destroyed by Ad-Dabur, westerly wind.